Now, the plaintiffs must establish as a fair preponderance of the credible testimony that negligence on the part of the defendant, and must also establish by the same standard his own freedom from contributory negligence. He must establish that he was injured or damaged as a result of the defendant's negligence. The plaintiff has the burden of proof in this case. Now let me say that, Mr. Foreman and ladies and gentlemen of the jury, one of the issues which we will talk about during this case, which will come in during the plaintiff's presentation of evidence, I am sure the defendants will talk about it too, is the blood circulation of a person who has diabetes, more particularly in their extremities, their feet in this case. Dr. Victor had checked by touching and feeling Mr. Silver's feet and legs and lower extremities to see what his regulation or circulation was, because circulation, of course, in the healing process is very important. Circulation was good. He made that notation. He continued to treat him, and in a very short period of time, the cyanosis on the left foot disappeared. The condition on the right foot did not heal by a short period of time, that is, within a month. The plaintiff continues to see Dr. Vasquez through the month of February, March, and April, and to continue to see him and treat him with debriding or cutting away a portion of the tissue and repadding it and doing other things to it. Now, it is important to note that the exhibit was handed up to the court. The court, I have a copy, plaintiff's counsel, very well. The first time we heard from Mr. LaCroix after that occurrence, after that meeting with any documents whatsoever, was on January 13th, 2008, when she sent to my offices 10 binders of exhibits and a witness list. At that point, I faxed a letter to Ms. LaCroix and to Mr. Martin of the court, informing Ms. LaCroix that she was late and that I would move at the trial of this action to preclude the estate from offering any exhibits or witnesses at the trial due to the willful failure of the estate to comply with this court's directive. Thereafter, Your Honor, I received a letter from Ms. LaCroix wherein she alleges that she sent 2 boxes containing 20 binders, and that was on the same day. I sent her another letter where I again reiterated that I would move to preclude. Thereafter, Your Honor, I received a box containing binders numbers 11 to 18 on January 20th, and I again forwarded a letter to Ms. LaCroix informing her about this transaction. Now, it seems to me in this case that there is an accident that may happen for which no one is to blame. The mere fact that an accident happened does not give the plaintiff a right to recover. The mere fact that an accident causes injury or damage does not give rise to an indifferent or presumptive element that someone is negligent and is required to pay damages for that negligence. A recovery in this case cannot be had by the plaintiff under any circumstances without a finding by you that the defendant was negligent and that his negligence was the direct and proximate cause of the injuries and damage which plaintiff sustained. Now, the plaintiff must establish by a fair preponderance of the credible evidence negligence on the part of the defendant, and must also establish by that same standard his own freedom from contributory negligence. He must establish that he was injured or damaged as a result of the defendant's negligence. Give you a little run there. Did you get it all?
Yeah, I think so.
You did?
I think so.
And you're getting up there. I have to start giving you 225. Let you suffer a little. Okay. I'm going to take a break.